54-21, Ohio State beats UNLV. We basically saw JT Barrett for a half and Dwayne Haskins for a half. Dwayne Haskins was not perfect. So what does that mean? Tim, Doug, Bill. Tim, I'll start with you. Did anything change about how you view Dwayne Haskins because he threw a pick six, he had another ball that could have been intercepted, or do you view him the same way you did after what he did against Army?
I view him a little bit of the same way, and what I saw out of the two plays you mentioned, the pick and the near pick, it's inexperience. You know, it's a guy who's a redshirt freshman in his second game. This is by far the most he's played. That's going to happen. You know, you're getting used to the college speed, even though it's against UNLV's defense, including backups. It's still college defenses that are way better than when he went up against at high school. But he showed a lot of good things as well. Had a couple touchdown passes. He had a great 50-yard pass to C.J. Saunders that he put some perfect touch on. There was a lot to like out of it. It really didn't change my opinion. It just kind of affirmed a little bit what I thought of him.
Because there's two things. It's what you think Dwayne Haskins is going to be long-term, and there's the do you think Dwayne Haskins should play right now. I think a lot of the long-term stuff is like, yeah, that's what it is, and you got to have growing pains, almost like DeShone Kizer. But I think anybody in the he's the answer right now, when you're not perfect, it makes you think a little bit, Bill.
Yeah, a little bit, and that's what I was saying last week. Like, he threw 4 balls against Army, and he zipped them in there, and they looked good. And he threw a lot of balls today to look really good. That touchdown to Saunders was a bullet down the seam. And as soon as C.J. Saunders got one step of separation, I knew he was throwing there because he needed a window that big, and he had it. But that drive with the pick, he didn't see a safety. He threw it into his belly, and he dropped it. And then he didn't see the corner covering the guy on the out that picked the ball off and ran for a pick six. And that's the stuff we were talking about. It's like he looks fine throwing against Army's third team. He was throwing against UNLV's second team, and he didn't look that good. And it's just what Tim said. Studying defenses, like knowing who's out there, actually paying attention to the defense, because I think he just looks at his guy and throws the ball in there and has confidence in his arm, and a lot of that's really good because you want your quarterback to play that way, but there's a balance, and I don't think he has that balance yet, and you can't be the starter here until you do.
You were there when he talked after the game. Was he confident, or was he like, after the game?
He said the right things. He's always confident. He always sort of gives off an aura, but you know, he admitted to not quite being all the way there yet.
Yeah, I think the thing you have to think about is, what if he did that against Penn State?
Yeah.
Like someone was asking, on Twitter last week, if he throws 4 interceptions against Penn State, what are you going to say? And I said, hey, he's a gunslinger. So that's the thing. He's confident. And sometimes when JT Barrett hesitates, all you want is confidence. But sometimes confidence gets you touchdowns, and sometimes confidence gets you picks. And that was a reminder today. Bill, Tim, Doug, more coming at cleveland.com.